So you already like our video editing tips, tricks, and tutorial videos. So we are going to make more videos for you to improve your video editing skills. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 7 tips that can help you improve your video editing skills. We are going to be using the CapCut app. You all know how to use the CapCut app, right? So you know CapCut has upgraded over time. They've introduced AI, product AI, product photography, a lot of things. Like you can even have AI models to model your clothes as a fashion designer or a fashion vendor. A lot of features have been added to CapCut recently. So I'm going to be talking about some techniques, some tips, some features that can help you improve your video editing skills. These features, these techniques can actually help you get professional videos that can take your video editing to the next level. Trust me, you are going to get quality videos from these tips I'm about to share. Let's dive right into it. The first tip I'm going to be talking about, or feature, is the split scene. You can also call it split screen. You can use this feature to show different scenes on the same screen at the same time. So let me show you how to do the split screen trick.
So first of all, you import your video into CapCut as a new project. That's the main video. After importing it as a new project, you click on ratio to resize the frame. So you pick 9:16. After picking 9:16, you adjust the first clip, take it to the top of the frame like this. Then you go back and click on overlay. After clicking on overlay, you pick the other clips that you are supposed to add into the same frame. Then if you have a clip that is not of the same size with the other clips, then you you highlight it and scroll down to edit, click on crop, then pick 16:9 to adjust it to the other size, because since it's a split screen, each and every of the clip is supposed to be the same size, which is the 16:9. After cropping it, you adjust each and every of the clip like this to fit into the frame. So after adjusting each and every of the clip, make sure they fit in very well. After that, I took the second clip back a little bit, the third clip also back a little bit. Then I went back, highlighted the second clip and click on animation. So I added an animation so it looks like it's sliding in when the video started. So I selected the slide left for the second clip, then I picked slide right for the third clip. So when the video starts playing, it's going to look like they are sliding in like this. So this is how it looks like when the video starts playing. So that's how to do the split screen edit.
So the second one is a noise reduction feature. This feature can actually help you to reduce the background noise in your video. Let's say you're using a mic like the one I'm using and it's not totally removing all the background noise. You can use this feature on CapCut to reduce every background noise in your video. It's actually called reduce noise on CapCut. So let me show you how to use the reduce noise.
After importing your video into CapCut as a new project, you highlight your clip on your timeline, then you scroll down to reduce noise. You click on reduce noise and make sure to turn this on. After turning it on like this, you click on OK, and that's it. It's as simple as that. All the noise, all the background noise in your video will be automatically reduced.
The third one is the keyframe feature. This feature can help you to change the position of an object or a text, and you can also use it to zoom in and out in your video. Let me show you how to use the keyframe feature.
Highlight your video on your timeline and add a keyframe. Then you play your video to the part where you want the zooming effect to last. Then you increase the size of your video like you're zooming it in. Then another keyframe will automatically be added. So this is how it looks like. This is called the slow motion zooming effect. So I wanted to add a zoom in and out effect, so I don't want it to affect this one. So I splitted this clip to separate it from the other one, since that one is a slow motion zoom. So I splitted it. Then I readjusted the clip to fit the screen back. Then I added a keyframe at the beginning of it. Played it a little bit and increased the size to make it look like it's zoomed in. Another keyframe automatically added. Played it a little bit and take the size back to how it was. Another keyframe automatically added. So this is how the zoom in and out effect looks like. So I went ahead to do the keyframe feature on text to show you how it looks like when you are adding a keyframe on text. So I highlighted my first text and added a keyframe, played it a little bit, then I changed the position of the text like this, then another keyframe automatically added. I did the same thing to the other text that is below. So after putting it, I took it back to where the text is. So this is how it looks like. So I'm going to show you the final result after adding the keyframe. So this is how it looks like after doing that.
Okay. The fourth one is the dynamic caption. You can actually use the auto caption feature on CapCut to create dynamic caption in your video. Nowadays, people actually like to read through while they watch your video. So if you want to create dynamic caption to make your video more visually appealing, you should use the auto caption feature on CapCut. So let me show you how to create dynamic caption with the auto caption feature on CapCut.
So after adding your video into CapCut as a new project, you click on text. After clicking on text, you click on auto caption to generate your auto caption. Then you click on start. So it's going to take a few seconds for your auto caption to be generated. So after your auto caption has been generated, you highlight one of it. This is how it comes. You highlight one of it and move it below your chin. This is to allow people follow while they are watching your video. Then if you want to edit, then you click on it. Then you click on font and change the font. So I'm going to be picking this font right here. So there are lots of fonts here. Make sure to pick the one you like. So I'm picking this one right here. So after that, I clicked on style to change the color, to highlight it and also change the color. So after doing that, I went through the auto caption to see if there is any error, because sometimes CapCut makes errors. So you watch your video to the end to see if there are any error. If there is any error, you click on it to edit it. So you can equally add animations to your captions as well. So there are already made templates for you to use. So what you should do is to change the font first. After changing the font like this, like the way we did it the first time, you change the font. After changing the font, then you click on animation. Then you can pick anyone from here, or you click on caption to pick the already made templates that they have. These are the templates that they have here. Or I'm going to click on caption to pick these ones. So you can pick this one. As you can see, this is how this one looks like. This is how this one looks like. This is how this one looks like. So I'm going to be picking this one. So after adding the animation, this is how the auto caption looks like.
So the fifth tip, feature, trick, or whatever you want to call it, is transition. Some people actually don't like it when their video is jumping from one scene to the other. So if you want to make your video smoother, you use transition. So CapCut actually have several transitions that you can pick from, but make sure to use a professional transition depending on the kind of video you are creating. If you are creating a YouTube video, there are several transitions that you can use. If you are creating a trick or a stunt video, there are several transitions that you can use. If you are creating a fashion video, there are several transitions that you can use. So let me show you how to use the transition feature on CapCut.
If you want to add transition to your video, you click on this white box that are separating the videos from each other. So click on it, then the transition will come out. So there are lots of transition that you can actually pick from. CapCut has a lot of transition. These are the different types of transition that you can pick on. It depends on the kind of video that you are making. So this is the one I'm going to be using. I'm going to try this one, pulling. So this is how it looks like. So I'm going to be picking another one now. This one that looks like it's sliding left. So after picking the one you want, if that's what you want to add to all the clips on your timeline, you click on apply to all and click on OK. So this is how it looks like after I've added the transition. So transition can actually make your video smoother.
The sixth one is ratio. You can actually use this feature to resize your video. Let's say you are shooting a YouTube video, which is a 16:9 video, the landscape size. You can use this ratio to resize it. Just in case you didn't shoot the video at 16:9, you can use the ratio to resize it. You can also use ratio to resize a square video, which is the 1:1, and you can still use it to resize the portrait size, which is the 9:16 for Reels and TikTok. So the 1:1 size, which is the square size, is the size that you can use for ads creative. Let's say you want to make videos for your ads, which is called the ad creative. The size, the recommended size to use is the 1:1. So if you are posting a video on Reels or TikTok, is the 9:16, which is the portrait size. YouTube size, which we all know is a 16:9. So let me show you how to use the ratio feature on CapCut.
After importing your video, you click on ratio. So these are the sizes that you can pick from. We have the 9:16, 1:1, 16:9, and so on. So I'm resizing for the 1:1. So you click on 1:1, then you increase the size, you zoom it in to fit to the screen. So I'm doing it now for the 16:9. After selecting it, you increase the size, you zoom it in to fit to the screen. So this is how it's going to look like when you shot your video in a different size. So you know the video was originally shot in 9:16, so this is the actual size. So if you shoot your video in a wrong size and you want to resize it, this is the way to resize it. That's the 16:9, the original size of the video. 1:1 your ad creative, 16:9 YouTube size.
The seventh one that I'm going to be talking about in this video is the adjust feature. this is actually very, very important in your video. So let's say you shot a video and it's not looking really clear. You can actually use this adjust feature to make your video pop. You can make it come to life. You can also use it to brighten the colors in your video. So let's say you want you're wearing a red t-shirt like the one I'm wearing and it's not looking bright after shooting your video. You can use the adjust feature to make the color come to life, make it pop, and every other colors in your video you can use the adjust feature to make the colors pop. Let's say your video is too bright, you can use the adjust feature to reduce the brightness. Whatever you want to do, you want to make your video brighter or you want to make your video darker, you can use the adjust feature to do that. You want to make colors pop in your video, you can use the adjust feature to do that. You want to make the environment look better, if you want to color grade, you can use the adjust feature to do that. So let me show you how to use the adjust feature on CapCut.
So after importing your video, you highlight your video like this, then you scroll down to adjust, you click on adjust, then you can increase the brightness or reduce it if you want to. So this my video is bright, so there is no need for that. So for contrast, you increase it, saturation you increase it a little bit, exposure you reduce it, then sharpening you increase it. For this HSL is what you can use to work on your colors individually. So since I'm wearing a red shirt here, so I increase the red to make it look brighter. So taking it back, you can use it to color grade. Like I said, you can color grade with the adjust feature. As you can see, the colors are changing. So this is what you can actually do with your adjust feature. You can use it to color grade. So since I'm not changing the color of my outfit, I'm just making it pop, I just increase it a little bit. So when you are done, you click on apply to all to apply to all the clips on your timeline and click on OK.
So these are just 7 tips, tricks, features that you can use on CapCut to improve your video editing skills. Remember, practice makes you better. You have to practice to improve your video editing skills. It's not just about watching the video and seeing how it's done. It's putting them into practice. So there are lots of tips and tricks that can help to improve your video editing skills. Also remember, when you are shooting, make sure to be creative and explore. That's how you get better. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications so you'll be the first to get a notification when we drop amazing videos like this. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below and we'll attend to them. See you in our next video.